Good afternoon, my dear children. Good afternoon. Welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. मैं हूँ सुरेश अवारी, faculty of chemistry from Infinity Learn. How are you, my dear students? Abdul, how are you, beta? How are you doing? Great to see. So, welcome to the session. So, welcome to YouTube channel provided by Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. Here we are in NEET STEP UP 2025 program. In this session, we are providing physics, chemistry and biology right from 12 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock for the absolutely free of cost, and we are providing all 11th and 12th grade syllabus as far as NEET is concerned. So, my dear children, please make use of these and simply subscribe to the channel, and you just like the session and share with your friends so that they are also going to get advantage of this, right? So, very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to see you all. Anna Mani is there, Abdul Basit is there, and Shivans is there. Saab like are there. Very good to see. And in these sessions, we are providing the sessions 11th grade का है, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday तक है, और we are going to provide 12th standard का जो syllabus है Thursday, Friday and Saturday का. And we are in the 11th grade syllabus. So in this journey we are giving S-block elements in this week. Yesterday we discussed about alkali metals. Today we are going to continue from alkali metals and we will be ending after alkaline earth metals. Yeah, Shreyash, good afternoon. Amardeep Kumar, good afternoon. Nice to see you. Very good to see. Good number of students on board. So this is a live interactive session. So जो भी doubt है आपके पास ये session में आप comment box में सीधा बोल सकते हैं. And every doubt that is connected to current context is going to be maintained with a lot of dignity and it will be honored, right? Great to see. Yes, very nice. Shivans, what about Richa Sharma and Ishita? I'm waiting. And also Abhinav should also come. He comes a bit late or what? Yes, Amardeep Kumar, how are you doing? I am fine, thank you. Shreyash, fine, nice. So, in yesterday's class, we were discussing about total S-block elements, general properties, alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. In that general atomic properties, we have given, and we are in sodium hydroxide and other properties, lithium, anomalous properties अभी खत्म कर रहे हैं, है ना? Are you all with me? एक बार thumbs up and fire emoji डाल में class में, so that without any delay we can give the content, awesome content. So this awesome content we are going to get in the PPT form while I am teaching. The same PPT in the PDF form that will be given to you for the free of cost if you join in the Telegram channel. The description box में दिया गया, so you can go with that and we can get it. So all the updates Google form भी दिया and एक Telegram channel भी दिया है. यहाँ पर join किया ना? Yes, you can do it. So शिवांश, आपका कुछ डाउट है ना तो पूछना, कल का क्लास का पूछ सकते हैं. Yes, वेरी गुड. अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो यस, वेरी गुड. यही है हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल है, बाद में आपको गूगल फॉर्म का लिंक भी मिलेगा. सो शिवांश, आप टेलीग्राम चैनल में है क्या? यस, वेरी गुड. अमरदीप, तांजीरो स्लेयर ना, अब अभी तो करना है. हाँ, कल किया था आपको, कल का नोट्स मिले थे, मिल गया? शिवांश, आपको मिल गया कल का नोट्स? चेक नहीं किया क्या? ओके. सो तांजीरा, हाउ आर यू? श्रेयाश, अमरदीप कुमार, very good. So these sessions that we are providing from Infinity Learn by eminent professors, okay, and these sessions are very important. जो स्टूडेंट्स ये सेशंस अटेंड कर सकते हैं, जो स्टूडेंट्स है 11th ड्रॉप करके और एक बार नीट 2025 को प्रिपेयर करने वाले, एंड दो स्टूडेंट्स हु आर इन द 11th स्टैंडर्ड, ये 11th टॉपिक का है ना, दो स्टूडेंट्स हु कंप्लीटेड 11th स्टैंडर्ड एंड गेटिंग इनटू द 12th स्टैंडर्ड गेट यूज ऑफ ऑल दीज सेशंस. and these sessions are very very important. हम जो टॉपिक डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ना वो नीट का क्वेश्चंस जो आता है ना इसको कनेक्टेड भी है ना, कर चेक करना है. ओके, सो विदाउट एनी लेट वी स्टार्ट टुडे सेशन. गेट रेडी. एंड डायगोनल रिलेशनशिप. व्हाट इज डायगोनल रिलेशनशिप? जो पीरियोडिक टेबल है ना, so this is the periodic table. In this periodic table you can see the relation between certain elements from here to here. You can see the properties, similarities between here to here is said to be diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship is attributed to lithium to beryllium and beryllium to aluminum kind of things. And lithium shows diagonal relationship with magnesium, and you can see lithium and magnesium has diagonal relationship. Why? Because the polarizing power and the charge density ये दोनों को बराबर जैसे दिखता है. इसी का कारण आपको स्टेटमेंट 1, स्टेटमेंट 2, assertion reasoning type का also questions are important in NEET examination, my dear students. सो मान लो ये नीट में आपका इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में हर इक्वेशंस रट्टा मारना है नहीं मारना, लेकिन हर थ्योरी ओरिएंटेड क्वेश्चन का थोड़ा सा एनालिटिकल चीज का पूछना चाहिए, है ना. डायगोनल रिलेशनशिप्स said to exist between certain pair of diagonally adjacent elements in the second and third period of the first left top of the periodic table. Shivans, what you said is correct. Very good. So ये दोनों का क्या सिमिलैरिटीज है, ये लिथियम का एनॉमली प्रॉपर्टी होता है क्या, सब ये चीज में आपको सिखा दूंगा मैं. ओके, तैयार है? सो दैट यू कैन सी हियर डायगोनल रिलेशनशिप. Lithium resembles magnesium in the following respects. So lithium and magnesium are showing the diagonal relationship, and this diagonal boron and silicon also can show. Okay, and of course you can see lithium, both lithium and magnesium are harder metals, lekin sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium are soft metals. You can cut with a knife even, right? And lithium and magnesium decompose water, slowly liberate hydrogen. Lithium react with water, gives rise to lithium hydroxide and hydrogen gas में जैसा magnesium करता है. लेकिन आपका जो ये सोडियम, पोटेशियम, रुबिडियम, सीजियम आता है ना, so they are going to react with water so vigorously, but it is going to decompose slowly. That is the anomalous property of lithium here. And anomalous properties also I am going to give you in the later. Okay, श्रेयस, मेरा क्लास का जो टाइम टेबल है ना, हर दिन मंडे से सैटरडे तक आना है, and 1:30 to 3 o'clock every day without any fail. Maybe in a head hoc 1 or 2 classes में भी उल्टा फुल्टा होता है महीने का, but for a month, for this particular academic year, my sessions are going to be 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. 1.5 hour every day. Total 11th and 12th standard syllabus आपके, सिर्फ आपके लिए है ना. 1:30 p.m. है ना शिवांश? फाइन बेटा. So let us see one more. Both the elements lithium and magnesium combine with nitrogen with when they react with air. Lithium combined with nitrogen gives rise to lithium nitrate, and no alkali metals react with nitrogen directly except lithium. जैसे आपको मैग्नीशियम करते हैं, लिथियम नाइट्रेट फॉर्म हो चुका मैग्नीशियम नाइट्राइड के जैसे. And both the nitrates, when they dissolve in water, they decompose and liberate ammonia gas. None of the alkali metal react with nitrogen directly, है ना. Very important. This is very very important. So which of the following is true in NEET multiple choice question में? So you will be having 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of options. Very important. Whenever I say a statement, that is going to be a statement, and you have to identify whether they are true or not correct. Yes, what is the common physical chemical properties of alkali metal? कल का क्लास में आप था ना, okay, Shivans. Yesterday we were discussing about all common physical chemical properties of alkali metals. We are discussing here some kind of anomalous properties of lithium. ठीक है बेटा? Very good. So let's talk about one more. Both lithium and magnesium combine with the carbon, so they form carbides. Lithium combined with carbon gives rise lithium carbide, and magnesium combined with the carbide gives rise magnesium carbide. When these carbides when dissolve in the water, and they are going to give the corresponding hydrocarbons. मान लो any metal carbide when they dissolve in the water, they decompose, gives rise the corresponding hydrocarbons. Similarly, when any metal nitride on decomposition with water gives rise ammonia. मैं लिख देता हूं आपके लिए ये जो ट्रिक है. So metal oxide, देखो metal oxide, when you dissolve in the water, it is going to give oxy acid. Sorry, metal, it is going to get metal hydroxide. Metal hydroxide. Similarly, metal nitride, when you dissolve in the water, you are going to give ammonia gas. So metal hydride, when you dissolve in the water, you are going to give hydrogen gas. And metal carbide, when you dissolve in the water, it is gives to rise hydrocarbon. It could be alkane, alkene, or alkyne. So this is a trick that you need to know in the inorganic chemistry. People always streaming पर आपका 517 बच्चे है को आता. Oh, that is not the way. Okay. So whenever you study the inorganic chemistry, my dear students, बच्चे लोग हमेशा मानता है इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री रट्टा मारना है. रट्टा मारना वाला नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं है. जो ट्रिक्स है इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री मेरा सेशंस में मैं आपको दे देता हूँ. ये ट्रिक्स के हिसाब से हर केमिकल रिएक्शन डिपेंड करता है बेटा. सो मान लो ये ट्रिक्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपका नीट एग्जामिनेशन में बिल्कुल सीधा इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. आप टॉपर बन भी सकते हैं, है ना? राइट, वेरी गुड. एक थम्स अप डालो शिवांश. राइट, now we can see lithium forms only monoxide when heated with oxygen. Magnesium also forms only monoxide. Lithium normal oxide, magnesium normal oxide. Both oxides are less soluble in water, whereas sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, when they react with oxygen, they can form peroxides, they can form superoxides, they can form monoxides as well. Yes, that's good. Okay, and they are readily soluble, whereas these are little soluble. They are little soluble. Very important चीज है. और एक है hydroxides of lithium, magnesium are weak bases, whereas sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, and cesium hydroxide are more soluble. They are alkali. Okay, now बहुत चीज है. lithium fluoride, lithium phosphate, lithium oxalate, lithium carbonate, like corresponding oxasols of magnesium are sparingly soluble. मान लो lithium fluoride, okay, lithium fluoride, lithium phosphate, lithium oxalate, lithium carbonate are sparingly soluble in water. That's very important. Which of the following is sparingly soluble in water? That kind of questions will come from this statement. Okay, फाइन मिनट में आता हूँ. ओके, and you just get ready in the class with all amenities, no breaks. Okay, total 90 minutes full pace में class जाना जरूरी है बेटा, है ना? Very good. So let's see. And carbonates of lithium, magnesium when they heated they are going to decompose. मान लो आपका सोडियम कार्बोनेट हीट करने तो क्या होगा, क्या होगा, है ना, क्या होगा? Sodium carbonate, when they reacted, there are no reaction. There is no reaction. Very important. Sodium carbonate, let us say potassium carbonate, rubidium carbonate, and cesium carbonate. Any carbonate, there is no reaction. Actually, any carbonate, when they heated, they are going to decompose and gives rise carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide. Whereas only alkali metal carbonates are very stable except lithium carbonate, है ना? So I just want to say heating effect. Carbonate on heating gives rise carbon dioxide. That's very, very important matter. Okay. So hope you're understanding all the things. Great to see. Good. Next, nitrates of lithium and magnesium. Nitrates of lithium and magnesium decompose on heating gives rise mixture of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Mixture of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Where if you want to do with sodium, if you want to do with sodium, sodium nitrate, what will happen? You tell me. So abnormal property, sodium nitrate, NaNO3, what happens when they heat it? NaNO2 plus oxygen is liberated, but they are going to give nitrogen dioxide. That is a difference between lithium and sodium and other elements. Just I want to say here the elements lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. So सिर्फ lithium का properties अलग होता है, ए sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium compare करने तो. That's very, very important. Why this is behaving differently? If anybody knows in the chat box, can give the correct answer. So lithium shows anomalous properties. Lithium shows anomalous properties. The reason could be various dimensions I can give. Various dimensions I can give. First one, the reason that lithium shows anomalous property. First one, due to small size, and the second one, high ionization energy and high hydration energy. These are the three reasons that lithium makes the properties with sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium से अलग होगा. लिथियम का प्रॉपर्टी सोडियम, पोटेशियम, रुबिडियम, सीजियम से अलग है, ये दो तीन चीज के हिसाब से. Are you getting or not? Are you getting or not? Yes, come on. Okay, right, very good, nice. Let's see. Chlorides of both lithium and magnesium are deliquescent and soluble in alcohol in pyridine. Lithium chloride like magnesium chloride, they form hydrated salts. Like you say, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, rubidium chloride, and cesium chloride, and whereas a lithium chloride. So they are anhydrous, and they are ionic. While lithium chloride is hygroscopic, they absorb water molecule. They absorb water molecule and form lithium chloride dot 2H2O and have the little covalent properties. So see the difference. When you study inorganic chemistry, you have to make this kind of benchmark. ये वाला इससे क्या डिफरेंस है, दोनों को क्या फर्क पड़ता है, सब आप देखना चाहता हूं, है ना? अरे वेरी गुड बेटा. एनी डाउट? अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो पूछना. चैट बॉक्स में एक थम्स अप एंड फायर इमोजी डालो जल्दी. मेक इट फास्ट. यस, हेट मैन. डरने के बाद कुछ नहीं है इत्मीनान। ओके, सो टेंशन मत मान लो। ओके, टेंशन क्यों? हर दिन क्लास को आना है, कल भी था, कल का क्लास में है, आज का क्लास में है। हर दिन छोटा सा आपका सब्जेक्ट सीखने का कोशिश करो। 2025 नीट एग्जामिनेशन में आप टॉपर भी बन सकते हैं ना हिटमैन। ओके, सो डॉक्टर बनाना क्या करो प्लीज, यस, हर दिन क्लास को आना है पहले। सो जो टीचर बोले है ना, ये इंस्ट्रक्शन के हिसाब से आप अच्छा तरफ अभ्यास करो। ओके, अच्छा तरफ करना, हार्डवर्क करना, सिंसियरली करना। ओके, आपको भला हो जाएगा। सो आपको टॉपर भी बन सकते हैं हिटमैन, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं उसमें, है ना? कर सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं, यस। 2023 में 700 आए थे। ओके, लेकिन आप एम्स में घुसना है, सो छोटा मोटा मेडिकल कॉलेज में मत जाना, आप इतना टॉपर है। इज्जत नहीं है। अरे आप बहुत अनमोल है, इज्जत का बात क्यों है? सो इज्जत के अंदर बात, अंदर के बात है ना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। सो लेट अस फॉलो द लेक्चर दैट इज गिवन बाय मी एंड आप अच्छा तरफ नीट एग्जामिनेशन 2025 में कर सकते हैं। हाँ, तभी तो नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में करना है। सो अगर अभी इसी प्रिपरेशन में अच्छा तरफ अभ्यास करने, तो ताकि आपको टॉपर बन सकते हैं, है ना? राइट, शुरू करो। यस, वेरी गुड। नाउ आप दोस्त बनेंगे। ओके, साथ में बैठ के पढ़ सकते हैं। सो ये जो रिलेशन है ना हमारा दोस्त का जैसे, हम दोनों दोस्त बन गए। अभी मैं जो इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहा हूं, ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस आपका सीधा वो इंस्ट्रक्शन के हिसाब से आप अभ्यास करो बेटा। आप 15 आवर्स नहीं चाहिए बेटा, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10 घंटा काफी है, 10 घंटा काफी है बेटा। ओके, प्रॉब्लम है, 10 घंटा काफी है, कर सकते हैं? यस। अच्छा, ट्रिक बना दिया मैं, ये जो लिख रहा हूं ना, ये अच्छा ट्रिक है, आप कर सकते हैं, अच्छा तरफ कर सकते हैं। ओके, यकीन रखो पहले। यस, वेरी गुड, थैंक यू वेरी मच। लेट अस गो अहेड and the bicarbonates of lithium and magnesium do not exist in solid state, they exist only in the solutions. Okay, Nasib Khan, good afternoon। and और एक चीज है, lithium salts and magnesium salts undergo hydrolysis, lithium salts and magnesium salts undergo hydrolysis, whereas the sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium salts usually do not undergo hydrolysis. Maybe carbonates can undergo, doesn't matter. Alkyls of lithium and magnesium are soluble in organic solvents. That is the reason why we discuss the organometallics there. Yeah, good afternoon beta। and the reason for abnormal behavior of lithium, this is very very important। a reason है ना, statement में आपका NEET एग्जामिनेशन में statement वाला आता है। okay, statement वाला सीधा आता है। yes, now lithium, yes, lithium atom and ion is very small size, मैं लिख दिया। yes ना नसीब कभी ना खराब हो सकता है बेटा। मोटिवेशन जो होता ना दिल में, दिमाग में, मोटिवेशन हमेशा टॉप लेवल में रखना है बेटा। सो नेवर कम डाउन विथ मोटिवेशन, ठीक है। and lithium ion on account of small size exists a high polarizing effect with anions and compounds resulting in increased covalent character. So these are the three major points, these are the three major points we need to know about lithium। and lithium atom has highest ionization enthalpy, highest ionization enthalpy के वजह से highest hydration enthalpy भी होगा। हाँ, me too नशीब। My dear students, in this particular session every day I am just telling, so stay tuned with the sessions given by the teachers first, and always keep your motivation level in the mind, in always in the top level, and follow the instructions given by the teachers like me, and you just prepare according to the instruction, so that you will be getting a very good score whatever the examination you are writing. So you don't blame the distractions and stay focused. You just concentrate on focus. You know? So the students at this age, including you are trapped by distractions. So come out of the distraction so that you will be focusing on the subject. So the total lakhs of students in India who are writing for NEET examination, मैं ये message आपको देना चाहता हूँ. Don't blame the distractions. Distraction अभी इसी वक्त में आपके साथ है, वो छोड़ के बाहर आना. So आपका जो distractions क्या है, आपका उम्र में जो फीलिंग्स दिमाग में आता है, ओके, जो स्पोर्ट्स मान लो, ओके, फैशन मान लो, बाइक मान लो, ओके, and Instagram and all kinds of electronic gadgets, these are the distractions. I don't say these are वो बुरा चीज है ना, ये वाला you are following more than extent and saturated level. If I take a class 90 minutes, okay, very good, it is okay, good. If I take a class 4-5 hours at a stretch together, it is not, it is super saturated. Am I right? Yeah, that is not at all good. Okay, so you use everything at limited extent, come out of the distraction, and you can do the best. है ना? Yes. Okay. What is symbiotic? That is comes in the biology, not in chemistry. Symbiotic means there is a mutual biochemical and physiological relation between two different organisms is called symbiotic. मस्का नहीं कर रहे हो बेटा. डिस्ट्रैक्शन लड़की ए उम्र नहीं है. रिट्रैक्ट दैट मैसेज. ओके, लड़कियों के बात खुश नहीं बात करना अच्छा बात नहीं है ना. ओके, so the entire student community in India who are preparing for competitive examination ये है. So ये distraction के अलावा आपको stress में घुस रहे हैं. Okay, stress is coming into you along with the distraction that you don't know. If the distraction is back and stress is the front end. Okay, we have seen many students in India, they are under stress and they are under at peaks of stress, and they are doing kind of paining instances also we have seen. So ये गलत बात है बेटा. आपका जो जिंदगी है वो अच्छा तरफ जीने की कोशिश करो बेटा. ओके, अच्छा सोचो अच्छा होगा. ओके, डिस्ट्रैक्शन के मत मारना. ठीक है बेटा. Right. So lithium atom has a high ionization energy. So a long story in a short में आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ, lithium shows abnormal property with the other sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium because of small size, high ionization energy, high hydration energy, and non-availability of d orbital भी है इसके पास, है ना? Yes. Now let us discuss something in the chart box with respect to the current context of the subject matter, so that every student in this session, they are also eagerly working for the valuable sessions that I am given and valuable information that is transmitted in the chat box. है ना बेटा? थोड़ा सा छोटा मोटा मोटिवेशन भी कर सकता हूँ मैं. Yes, you are late. Abhinav, you are late. 33 minutes लेट. है ना? आज क्यों लेट आए? अभिनव, आज क्यों लेट आए? लेट में मत आना. Okay, let's go ahead with this. Lithium has a strong metallic bond which is responsible for low reactivity to some extent. Yes, तबीयत खराब है थोड़ा. क्यों? Okay, let us go ahead. Now lithium hydroxide. So difference between lithium and other 1A group elements. Let's say lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. उसमें लिथियम का प्रॉपर्टीज बिल्कुल अलग चीज़ है एंड सोडियम, पोटेशियम, रुबिडियम, सीजियम का प्रॉपर्टीज एक तरीका है. सो लिथियम का प्रॉपर्टीज क्या किस चीज़ में अलग होता है? डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन लिथियम एंड अदर 1A ग्रुप एलिमेंट्स. ओके, रिकॉर्ड देख लें. ओके, सो दो स्टूडेंट्स हु आर not able to attend the class due to various reasons can participate in the chat box, and you can go through the recordings that is available in the NEET channel of Infinity Learn, and तभी आपका डाउट आएंगे तो वो रिकॉर्डिंग में नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में आप कुछ कमेंट लिख सकते हैं. सो एवरी डे आई एम गोइंग टू वॉच दीज comments and I am going to reply the comments in a proper way for if you give a proper doubts. Is that fine? Okay, let's talk about the melting point and boiling point of lithium metal are much higher than those of other. Okay, and lithium hydroxide is less basic and lithium is much harder than the group 1 elements, and also lithium reacts the least readily with oxygen forming normal oxide, whereas sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium they form superoxides, they form peroxides. लेकिन lithium सिर्फ they form normal oxide का है. Fine. Next, lithium hydroxide is less basic, whereas sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium hydroxides are more basic, they are more soluble, whereas lithium hydroxide is less soluble. So that sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium hydroxides are called alkalis. Very good. Lithium carbonate, lithium nitrate and lithium hydroxide all form oxides on gentle heating. Okay, so I just want to say lithium carbonate, when you heat it, it is going to give rise lithium oxide and carbon dioxide is formed. When you want to see sodium carbonate, when you heat it, there is no reaction. That is the meaning of this statement. Got it not? Very good, nice. Okay, what happened? Lithium nitrate is heated. Lithium nitrate is heated. It is going to give rise lithium oxide plus nitrogen oxide plus oxygen. Whereas sodium nitrate is heated. What will happen? Abhinav, you tell me what will happen. Sodium nitrate is heated. It is heated to give rise NaNO2 plus oxygen. Yes or no? And lithium hydroxide, what happened? Lithium hydroxide is heated. It is going to give rise lithium oxide plus oxygen, water. Whereas what happens? Sodium hydroxide is heated. No reaction. So हर चीज है, ये मेरा क्लास में आपको हर पॉइंट दे रहा हूँ. सो ए पॉइंट का एक्सप्लेनेशन ऐसा आना चाहिए, so that you just prepare in that way. So every statement that I have given here is very informative, and these are directly used in making multiple choice questions in the preparation of the NEET examination questionnaire. So which of the following is true? How many of the following statements are true? Like that, various questions you can see from theory oriented, analytical, knowledge oriented and application oriented theory based questions. Okay, that's very important है ना बेटा. Next, और एक चीज है, lithium nitride is formed, sodium nitride is not formed. Okay, now so sodium hydroxide type study of the compounds. Yeah, yes, no problem beta. So type study, you will be having sodium hydroxide and you will be having sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, and calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, and gypsum. These are the compounds you have to study in this S-block elements. So far, so many questions are available in the previous NEET examination questions, also based on these type study of the compounds, है ना? So नमन थोड़ा सा रिपीट कर दीजिए. So I am repeating. नमन, sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, calcium hydroxide, and plaster of Paris and gypsum. There are 7 important compounds that are available for this compound study in the S-block elements. Is that fine? Is that fine? Naman Ahmad, is that fine? Yes. शायरी का? नहीं. केमिस्ट्री गाना गाओ. ओके, केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ा सकते हैं, इससे ऊपर कुछ नहीं आता. ओके, ना नो स्पॉमिंग बेटा. शिवांश, no swarming. Let us talk about sodium. So preparation methods of sodium hydroxide. देखना, preparation methods of sodium hydroxide. So there is a gaseous process, there is a Loewig process, and these two processes are not there in the CBSE textbook, but ये reactions काफ़ी important है. जो gaseous process में सोडियम कार्बोनेट अगर स्लीक्ड लाइम से रिएक्ट करने तो आपको कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट प्रेसिपिटेट होगा एंड सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर्म्ड. द सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज सेपरेटेड and crystallized. So that is a gaseous process. Whereas Loewig process, sodium carbonate is mixed with Fe2O3 so that sodium ferrite is formed. Okay, this sodium ferrite, when you dissolve in the water, you are going to get sodium hydroxide. This is what you call it is a Loewig process. Okay, and after that we will be talking about Kastner-Kellner process or Nelson cell method or diaphragm method. So let's talk about diaphragm method. This is your diaphragm method, or this is what you call it as Nelson cell method. This is what you call it as a Nelson cell. So I am going to explain you this Nelson cell, very important hai. So you have taken a U-shaped steel vessel is taken, and in that saturated brine is used. Brine का मतलब क्या? Saturated sodium chloride is what you call it as a brine solution. And पूरा ये वाला ये iron tank है, okay? In that the U-shaped tube vessel is placed so that steam is passed through it. जब steam आता है ना, ये steam decompose करता है, क्योंकि steam का मतलब H2O है. When steam decomposes, it is going to give rise H plus and OH minus, and this is sodium hydroxide. Okay, so that sodium hydroxide is formed. How it is formed? Because this is a sodium chloride है ना, so this is your sodium chloride. So now you can see various byproducts. कैसे? So it is H2O, it is H plus and OH minus, है ना? And this steel vessel is connected to, this steel vessel is connected to ये cathode, so that at cathode H plus electron पकड़ के hydrogen बन गया. So this hydrogen is released here because this is a cathode, है ना? Are you getting or not? Yes, we are preparing. I am showing that. And when NaCl decomposes brine, Na plus and Cl minus. So anode say Cl minus loses an electron, and it is going to give you Cl2. This chlorine gas is liberated here. So Cl निकल गया, H2O में H plus निकल गया. सो हमारा पास है सोडियम प्लस तैयार है, OH माइनस तैयार है. So sodium plus and OH minus is going to give us sodium hydroxide. So in this process, my dear students, just see what is the product that is obtained at cathode is a multiple choice question. What is the product that is obtained at anode is a multiple choice question. है ना? And that sodium hydroxide is going to be collected here and can be crystallized. This is what you call it as Nelson cell method or diaphragm method. Got it or not? Clear? Sodium hydroxide prepared by this method? Yes, it is. And how do you prepare sodium hydroxide solution? Simply dissolve sodium hydroxide in the water in a volumetric flask. Okay? Standard solution of sodium hydroxide can never be prepared, mind it. That is a very good question. Now let's talk about, so these are the reactions that is given. This is Kastner-Kellner process ke amalgam. Sodium amalgam is used as an intermediate cathode. Okay? Yes, if you have a question out of this book related to this current context also, you can ask so that we can discuss it. Clear, beta? Now let's talk about very important point, chemical properties of sodium hydroxide. It cannot be kept in atmosphere because sodium hydroxide has a strong affinity towards the carbon dioxide in the air and it is converted into sodium carbonate. So you cannot be kept. Okay, and sodium hydroxide is strong alkali, it liberates OH minus, therefore it can react with acids. My dear students, a huge amount of subject is been given. Okay, you just follow the lesson and you just get an awesome content. Okay, and because of this strong base, it is going to react with, like it react with acids and it forms corresponding salts. You can see what are the acids. Okay, sodium hydroxide react with HCl, sodium chloride in neutralization reaction. Yes, it is the caustic soda chemical properties and uses we are discussing here. Sodium hydroxide react with H2SO4 gives us sodium sulfate, and also with HNO3 sodium nitrate, and also with orthophosphoric acid gives rise sodium phosphate, and also with acetic acid it is going to give rise sodium acetate, my dear children. Okay, so these are all neutralization reaction, acid base reaction. Okay, very good, nice, thank you. And let us talk about it combined with acidic oxides, not only with acids but also with acidic oxides to form the corresponding salts. What are the corresponding salts that can be formed? Sodium hydroxide is bubbled through carbon dioxide, gives rise sodium carbonate, corresponding salt. Sulfur dioxide, it gives rise sodium sulfite, and nitrogen dioxide, it gives rise sodium nitrate as well as nitrate. So there is a twist here, therefore this reaction is important. So what are the products that can be expected when nitrogen dioxide is reacted with sodium hydroxide? So answer A hoga, you miss the proper answer. So these are, आपको लगता है ये सिंपल रिएक्शन का जैसे, लेकिन नीट एग्जामिनेशन में काफ़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट है. हाउ टू प्रिपेयर वन नॉर्मल सॉल्यूशन. So sodium hydroxide N factor is 1, so that 40 grams of sodium hydroxide is dissolved in 1000 milliliters of solution. Fine, Shivans, you got it? You got it? Very good. So let's see reactivity towards non-metals. So reactivity with metals, reactivity with non-metals and react. अरे नॉर्मालिटी का जो फॉर्मूला है ना वो इस्तेमाल करो. नॉर्मालिटी इज इक्वल टू वेट बाय ग्राम इक्वलेंट वेट इंटू 1000 बाय V milliliter. Sodium hydroxide gram equivalent weight is equal to 140. Now you can get it here, talking about reaction with non-metals. Reaction with non-metals. So non-metals like sulfur and carbon and halogens and the other metals, phosphorus you can use it. Let's see with halogens. सो सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड जब नॉन मेटल से रिएक्ट करता है ना, ये ट्रिक आपको बोलना चाहता हूं, ये डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेशन रिएक्शन होगा। ये डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेशन रिएक्शन का मतलब क्या? नुमान अहमद, what is the meaning of disproportionation reaction? And Shivan, you tell me, what is the meaning of disproportionation reaction? A reaction in which an element undergo both oxidation as well as reduction. So both oxidation भी होता है, reduction भी होता है। Oxidation का मतलब क्या? Increase in the oxidation number. Reduction का मतलब क्या? Decrease in the oxidation number. So redox reactions आपका आगे सेशंस में आने वाले हैं। आगे आपको अच्छा तरफ ट्रिक बता दूंगा मैं। ओके, रिएक्टिविटी विथ नॉन मेटल्स। ये नी नॉन मेटल रिएक्ट विथ alkali इज अ डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेशन रिएक्शन एक्सेप्ट फ्लोरीन, है ना? दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ लेट्स से halogens. Hypohalides and halides are formed by the reaction of halogen react with cold dilute or hot concentration. Cold dilute or hot concentrated sodium hydroxide. Let's see here what are the reactions. Chlorine react with sodium hydroxide in the cold dilute, sodium chloride, sodium hypochlorite. उसमें chlorine का oxidation state 0 था and reaction product में -1 and +1, so that 0 से -1 is a reduction, decrease in the number, +1 tak is called oxidation, that is increase in the oxidation state. It's a disproportionation reaction. Whenever it is the hot concentrated, it is going to give you NaCl, NaClO3. So फिर भी ये disproportionation reaction होगा. So understand, जो मान लो ये physical chemistry होगा and organic chemistry or inorganic chemistry. So whatever the reaction is coming, you learn this reaction in terms of oxidation and reduction. My dear students, I am giving you such a high quality NEET level sessions. You please don't miss it. हर दिन आना है, एक बार लाइक मारना and share with your friends and subscribe to the channel so that our sessions are going to be updated by YouTube channel. So हमको कुछ भला होगा ये YouTube channel में प्रमोशन की वजह से, हम पैसा कमाना के नहीं कर रहे हैं and आपको भी बहुत अच्छा होगा, है ना बेटा? That's very good. Let us talk about bromine reactor. जैसे क्लोरीन का है 0 and -1 and +1 and 0, -1 and +5. Whereas आयोडीन का रिएक्शन थोड़ा अलग है, लगता है लेकिन नहीं है, 0 से -1 and +1, 0 से concentrated है, -1 and +5. So these are the reactions that is happening here. Yeah, these are the reactions that are happening here. So find these many reactions कैसे याद रखना? Simple है बेटा, quite simple है. Whenever chlorine or halogen react with sodium hydroxide and it is going to give us cold and diluted ka, you are going to get X minus, XO minus, okay? And if it is with sodium hydroxide hot and concentrated में, you are going to get X minus, XO3 minus. If you memorize this now, you will understand in a good way. Yes, that is very important. That is very important. Clear? Any doubt? And keep this trick in your mind. Okay, so X is equal to chlorine, bromine and fluorine. Mind it. And what is S-block and P-block in chemistry? S-block elements we are studying, बाद में P-block आएगा. शिवांश आ सकते हैं? Yes, very good. Now, yellow phosphorus or white phosphorus, you can make it react. So, yellow phosphorus also considered as white phosphorus, and when they react with sodium hydroxide in the inert atmosphere of carbon dioxide, you are going to get a phosphine. So, if you don't use carbon dioxide here, phosphine maybe impure can be ignited. That's the reason why this reaction is very important in the P block as well. And the group 15 में आप अगले ग्रुप 15 P ब्लॉक में आपको सीखना है, ये रिएक्शन बार बार आता है, ये रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस में भी आना है बैलेंस करने के लिए, एंड हैलोजेंस में आना है, 15th ग्रुप में आना है, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड में आना है, बार बार यही रिएक्शन घुमा घुमा के आता है, राइट. Sulfur on heating with sodium hydroxide, it forms sodium sulfate and sodium thiosulfate. So, sodium thiosulfate. So, Na2 S2O3.5H2O, it is called as hypo. It is called as hypo. It is sodium thiosulfate pentahydrate. Okay, beta. Now, so reaction with metals and metal oxides. Sodium react with sodium hydroxide, sodium zincate is formed and hydrogen gas is eliminated. Same product आता है देखो. अगर जिंक ऑक्साइड भी ऐसा आता है लेकिन साइड प्रोडक्ट वाटर आना चाहिए. So whenever it is reacted with aluminum, the same product है, फिर भी ये ट्रिक है. It is a trick. बट साइड प्रोडक्ट वाटर मेटल, खाली मेटल रिएक्ट करने तो हाइड्रोजन गैस निकलेगा, मेटल ऑक्साइड रिएक्ट करने तो वाटर निकलेगा. सो दैट इज द मेथड टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड मेमोराइज certain things in the organic chemistry. Dear children, don't leave these valuable information. है ना बेटा? Clear? Yes, very good. Now let us talk about tin. It is going to give us sodium stannate. Sodium stannate. लेकिन tin react with sodium hydroxide, you are going to get a sodium stannite. Both are releasing H2, so it is diluted and it is fused. Okay, this is aqueous, and tin oxide is going to get a stannite again. Okay, and tin oxide sodium hydroxide, it is going to give stannate. See the difference and how it is reacting. Clear? Fine. Next, lead also, sodium hydroxide react with lead gives rise sodium plumbate and sodium plumbite. Okay, sodium plumbite and sodium plumbate. Clear? With lead oxide, lead dioxide, lead monoxide and lead dioxide. See the difference of the reaction and reactants and the products. So lead का वजह से 4 reactions आपको दे चुका मैं. Clear बेटा? Yes. Now iron is going to give various products, and certain metals, when they react with sodium hydroxides, they give a colored precipitates, and these colored precipitates that are formed, which are insoluble actually. So I am going to show you the colors over here. Insoluble hydroxide, salts like nickel, salts like iron, salts like manganese, copper, they react with sodium hydroxide and they give a colored precipitates and which are insoluble, and these are used in the practical chemistry. क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस, याद है आपको? क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस में जो जो आता है ना, यही चीज फिर सीखना. आयरन रेड प्रेसिपिटेट, क्रोमियम ग्रीन प्रेसिपिटेट, मैंगनीज पिंक बफ कलर प्रेसिपिटेट, एंड कॉपर ब्लू कलर प्रेसिपिटेट, आयरन 3+ ब्राउन कलर प्रेसिपिटेट, एंड निकल ग्रीन कलर प्रेसिपिटेट. So like that you need to learn the chemistry and the color of every precipitate. Are you getting or not? एक थम्स अप देना. Abhinav, Shivansh, are you there in the class? So kept quiet. So in the Google form is given, and you have given the YouTube link, and you can just press it, and you can give the input, so that you will be getting all updates related to that. है ना बेटा? This is very important. You want to see. There are actually, they are absolutely insoluble hydroxides. There are certain precipitates which are soluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. Insoluble hydroxides which dissolve in excess of sodium hydroxide. The amphoteric metals आते हैं. Zinc का है, aluminium का है, and tin का भी आता है. Zinc, when react with sodium hydroxide, zinc salt gives rise zinc hydroxide. It is insoluble. And when it is excess of sodium hydroxide से dissolve करने तो ये पे sodium zincate, it is going to be soluble. Whereas aluminum, it is going to get initially sodium aluminum hydroxide, and further excess of sodium dissolve करने तो sodium meta aluminate is formed. Tin chloride, tin hydroxide, white precipitate. If excess of sodium hydroxide dissolve करने तो sodium stannate is going to be formed. So like that, you can see a demonstrative slide is also given here. There are certain unstable hydroxides, like silver hydroxide is unstable and mercuric hydroxide are unstable. So they are going to decompose to give rise a precipitate, Ag2O precipitate, HGO is precipitate. Okay, corrosive sublimate. This is Ag2O. When it is dissolved in the ammonia, it is going to give rise आपका Fehling's reagent, okay, Tollens reagent मिलेगा, right? All these things are very, very important. For you as a practical chemistry, I just want to show some images. So aluminium, white precipitate मिल गया, है ना? And it is soluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. Lead, white precipitate मिल गया. It is soluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. Zinc, white precipitate मिल गया. It dissolves in excess of, yes, excess of sodium hydroxide. And calcium also, but it is insoluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. So this is how the precipitate images are given for real-time experience in the sessions. So in these sessions, we are getting the content in real time. My dear students, make use of these sessions. You don't simply keep quiet in the session, you just keep asking doubts in the session. तैयार है? And some colors also, I just want to make it. Copper gives rise, copper hydroxide, which is insoluble in excess. And iron 2 plus gives rise green color precipitate, whereas iron 2 plus is green precipitate, iron 3 plus is a red precipitate. याद है? कभी किया लैबोरेटरी में ऐसे रिएक्शंस? कभी किया लैबोरेटरी में ऐसे रिएक्शंस? जल्दी बताओ. Yes. Now let's see some more related precipitates here. Copper and iron we have seen. You will be seeing other things here. Reactivity towards ammonium salts. मान लो any ammonium salt react with the sodium hydroxide solution and it is going to liberate ammonia gas. This is a fundamental trick. So it is giving ammonia smell, so that it is a test for ammonia. एंड अमोनिया का कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट क्या होगा? जल्दी बताओ. कोई है क्लास में आंसर देने के लिए? नेस्लर्स टेस्ट इज द टेस्ट फॉर अमोनिया. चिल्ड्रन, नेस्लर्स टेस्ट इज अ टेस्ट फॉर अमोनिया. क्लियर बेटा? नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट रिएक्टिविटी टुवर्ड्स द कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड गिव्स राइज. इट इज सोडियम फॉर्मेट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट. सो इट इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट. बट कुछ प्रेशर भी इस्तेमाल करना चाहता हूं इस पे. Yes, you can do it. And the last reaction, caustic property. Sodium hydroxide, when it is contact with the skin, it is going to react with skin proteins and it creates a wound. So that property is called caustic property. Okay, so it is called as caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide is called as caustic soda. And वो अगले रिएक्शन है सोडियम कार्बोनेट Na2CO3.NH2O. Decahydrate of sodium carbonate is called as washing soda. So that is a formula you might have seen right from your childhood days. Let us see the preparation. So sodium carbonate is a white crystalline solid which exists as decahydrate. If 10 water molecules are not there, you can't say it is a washing soda. Okay, Na2CO3 10H2 is called as washing soda. It is readily soluble in water. On heating, decahydrate is going to decompose. It is efflorescent salt. It is called efflorescent. It loses continuously its water molecule when it is exposed to air. है ना? And why the charting is not working or what? Anamani? So I have been seeing the guys which are not active since last while. Okay, is it working? Just give a thumbs up and fire emoji. It is an efflorescent. Sodium carbonate .10H2O, and when it is heated to 375, it is going to give rise monohydrate. Even monohydrate, when it is heated to more than 375, it is going to give rise anhydrous salt. Nasib Khan, what happened? So, very good. So, I just want to say my students should be always active in the class. Hope you are Nasib Khan. You are getting a very good content in the lecture. Fine. Ek fire emoji dalo sab. Yes, very good. Nice. Good to see. Now, let's say how to prepare this. Basic principle involved in ammonia solvay process. Ammonia soda solvay process is used in the manufacture of sodium carbonate. Yeah, fine. Workings, right. So it is based on the basic principle is very important. It is a statement based questions में आना है, multiple choice questions. So the based on low solubility of sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, whereby it gets precipitated in the reaction of sodium chloride with ammonium bicarbonate. जब ammonium bicarbonate react करता है ना sodium chloride से, so that sodium bicarbonate is getting precipitated, क्योंकि इसका solubility बहुत कम है. So the fundamental reactions that are involved in this are given here. Solvay ammonia soda process. In this, ammonia is saturated with carbon dioxide, so that ammonium bicarbonate is first formed, and this ammonium bicarbonate is reacted with brine. This is what you call it as saturated sodium chloride is called as a brine. You are going to get sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride, right? Now this sodium bicarbonate, it is formed at less than 16 degrees centigrade, cool temperatures में. So ताकि ये solubility बहुत कम है. So ये solubility बहुत कम है का ये filter करके बाहर भेजना है, so that we can prepare sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate. Now जो अमोनिया है ना, ये कार्बन से रिएक्ट करने तो सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट फॉर्म कर रहे हैं ना, along with अमोनियम क्लोराइड. एंड दिस सोडियम कार्बोनेट आपका जो फिल्टर किया वैक्यूम फिल्टर से, वो थोड़ा सा हीट करके सोडियम कार्बोनेट आपका प्रोडक्ट मिल गया. सो दीज आर द बेसिक फंडामेंटल रिएक्शंस, and these basic fundamental reactions are important. And which of the following reaction is not involved in Solvay process? Which of the following is involved in Solvay process? So in this Solvay process, this is the principal reaction. Mind it, this is the principal reaction. Understand? This is the principal reaction. Clear? Yes, very good. Now so this is the actual flow chart. You can go with it, and the various steps involved in the process that I already mentioned here first, saturation of brine with ammonia. Ammonia is saturated with brine. Okay, brine means it is saturated sodium chloride. This saturated sodium chloride is coming from sea water. So sea water contain magnesium chloride. So saturation करने के बाद अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड जब फॉर्म होता है ना, ये मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड प्रेसिपिटेट कर जाता है और कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड भी प्रेसिपिटेट कर सकता है. एंड सेकंड, कार्बोरेशन. सो सोडियम bicarbonate is formed by the carbon is saturated with ammoniated brine. This is what you call it as ammoniated brine. So when it is carbonated, you are going to get sodium bicarbonate, which is a precipitate. You have to maintain less temperature, less than 16 degrees centigrade. So this is filtered off. Once it is filtered, it can be converted into sodium carbonate. So ammonia is, you can see, ammonium chloride that is formed has to be recovered by treatment with calcium hydroxide. Where do you get this calcium hydroxide? Yes, sodium bicarbonate. Yes, where is this? Calcium carbonate is heated to give rise calcium oxide. This calcium oxide, when it is dissolved in the water, you are going to get calcium hydroxide. This calcium hydroxide is used to recover the ammonia. So it's a cyclic process. Actually, it is very cheap. Raw materials are ammonia and carbon dioxide and brine. That's it. Next one, chemical properties of sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is readily soluble crystalline substance, and when carbon dioxide is percolated through it, you are going to get sodium bicarbonate, and sodium bicarbonate gives rise, SiO2 gives rise sodium silicate. Okay, so this sodium silicate is called as soluble glass or water glass. It's very, very important. Formula bhi bahut important hai. Soda glass or sodium glass or soluble gas. So soluble glass. We drink cold water, cold drinks na, a bottle, thumbs up bottle. That is not nothing but sodium silicate ka hai. Yes, very good. And sodium carbonate react with calcium hydroxide, gives us calcium carbonate and sodium hydroxide. Sodium carbonate, when sulfur dioxide is reacted to, gives rise carbon dioxide and sodium sulfite. Sodium sulfite react with sulfur, gives rise sodium thiosulfate. So sodium thiosulfate, Na2S2O3.5H2. What do you call this is? What do you call this is? Nasib Khan, what do you call this is? Jaldi batao, what do you call this is? Hypo. Yes, it's become very easy, na? Yes, noted. It is hypo. You can see Railwayman movie, their Bhopal tragedy incident. There they want to get an antidote, right? So that is nothing but hypo, sodium thiosulfate. Remember that movie? You want me to tell all the story? Sodium thiosulfate. Hai na? That's very good. Nice to see. Yes. Ha ha ha. Yes. Very good. So sodium thiosulfate और कहीं इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, फोटोग्राफी में इस्तेमाल करता है. Okay, it is hypo. Okay, very, very important. Commercially important and also medicinally important. Hypo is used in various aspects. Photographic plates develop करने का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, है ना? Yes, very good. Now let's talk about zinc sulfate react with sodium carbonate and gives rise basic zinc carbonate. ये formula ख्याल में रखो. Basic zinc carbonate. Okay, basic zinc carbonate. and copper sulfate when react with sodium carbonate, basic copper carbonate. So why actually this is basic in nature? Okay, yes, star marked, yes, very good. And lead acetate से react होने तो basic lead carbonate is going to be formed. Okay, these formulas are very important in making the matrix match types or finding memory based questions. Also you can go ahead with this, right? Very good, nice. So these are the extra edge things you never get from any other books that I am giving to you. It's very useful, and you prepare all these sessions without any fail so that you will be getting awesome experience. Are you getting or not? Right, fine. Now sodium hydrogen carbonate, or you can say baking soda, NaHCO3. अभी तक मैं वो देख रहा हूँ, सॉल्वे प्रोसेस में जब आता है ना, you can use sodium bicarbonate there itself, or you can calcinate it to get sodium carbonate, है ना? Very good. So sodium hydrogen carbonate is known as baking soda because it decomposes on heating to generate bubbles on carbon dioxide, leaving holes on the cakes, pastries, making them light and fluffy. You all like cake and pastries and bread? You like it? सर केक करने को ईस्ट इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं एंड बेकिंग सोडा भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, है ना? यू ऑल लाइक, नसीब खान, you like pastry? You like it, right? So let's see, sodium hydrogen carbonate is made by saturating solution of sodium carbonate with carbon dioxide. So sodium carbonate, when carbon dioxide is saturated, you are going to get sparingly soluble sodium bicarbonate, है ना? Fine, superb, right? Very good. Now now let's see, the solutions of sodium bicarbonate, which is sparingly soluble in water, it is alkaline in nature. Alkaline in nature. Aqueous solution of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate are alkaline in nature. That's very good. And you have acidic hydrogen in this. So this hydrogen ये बचा हुआ ना सोडियम कार्बोनेट बाइकार्बोनेट से, इसका कुछ एसिडिक प्रॉपर्टीज भी है. Yes, Naveen Krishna, good to see that you are in the end of the sessions now. So are you there right from beginning? Naveen, Navneet Krishna, yes, clear concept, very good. And sodium bicarbonate is going to dissolve in the water, gives rise sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate. So it is a strong base and it is a weak acid. So that strong base जीत गया, इसी का कारण ये वाला alkaline in nature होगा. Ionic equilibrium concepts यहाँ पे आपको दे रहा हूँ मैं. Okay, clear, very good. Now let's see. So sodium hydrogen carbonate is a mild antiseptic for skin and infections. It is used in fire extinguishers. Sodium bicarbonate is used in fire extinguishers. So छोटा छोटा चीज हमको दे रहा हूँ. So नीट एग्जामिनेशन में मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन में निकालने का आसानी काम है. Yes, Priyanshu Sharma. No, this chapter is not removed from the syllabus. It is there. If you want to know 2023 का ये S ब्लॉक निकाल दिया प्रियांशु, बट ये चीज आपको पूछ सकते हैं ना, आयनिक इक्विलिब्रियम कनेक्ट करके. प्रियांशु, डोंट टेक रिस्क, डोंट टेक रिस्क. क्लियर? Priyanshu, you want to say clear? So if NEET examination, I am telling you, especially chemistry, बहुत cheating होता है syllabus में. Okay, if it is removed from here, you don't study. The same point is connected, घुमा घुमा के और दूसरा चैप्टर के कनेक्ट करके और एक क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं ना. राइट, सॉल्युबिलिटी क्या पूछ रहे हैं, प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री में घुसा देता हूं मैं. मेरे को गला पकड़ के पूछ सकते हैं क्या? नहीं। अरे नीट एग्जामिनेशन का पेपर लीक ही है अभी। ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट आल्सो इज नॉट ए डायलेमा पोजीशन टू से द करेक्ट वर्डिक्ट क्या है. सो फाइनली स्टूडेंट्स आर गोइंग टू बी द विक्टिम, है ना बेटा? सो नो रिस्क एवरीथिंग. यस, मैं आपके साथ एग्री करता हूं प्रियांशु शर्मा. यस ब्लॉक एज पर एज नीट 2024 तक है, कोविड से एस ब्लॉक हटा दिया, लेकिन ये रेशनलाइज्ड सिलेबस के वजह से हटा दिया, लेकिन ये सिलेबस में है. सो अगले साल 2025 में एस ब्लॉक रहने वाला है. सो दैट डोंट टेक रिस्क, यू स्टडी दैट, आपको भला होगा, है ना बेटा? चलो, होप यू आर ऑल डूइंग ग्रेट विद दिस सेशंस, राइट? प्रियांशु, नशीब खान, yes, very good, very good, nice. So let's talk about sodium thiosulfate. This is actually, it is not there. अभी बोला ना sodium thiosulfate is called hypo. So कौन सा मूवी में है hypo? आजकल में हम थोड़ा सा कौन सा मूवी में है hypo का जो एग्जाम्पल मैं अभी बोल चुका ना आपको. hypo, सम मूवी का नाम क्या? बताओ प्रियांशु, नसीब खान, यस, अनामनी, मूवी का नाम क्या? मूवी का नाम यस, ब्रोपॉल ट्रेजेडी का जो नाम है. व्हाट इज द गैस दैट इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर भोपाल ट्रेजेडी? मिथाइल आइसोसाइनेट, है ना? सो for those people who inhale the methyl isocyanate, and this hypo is the antidote. ये मूवी में देखता है रेलवे मैन. यस, सो बार स्टार्ट हो गया है. हिटमैन, यस. सो इट इज अ कलरलेस क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड Na2S2O3.5H2O. okay, and it consists of 5 molecules of water of crystallization. It is the formula of Na2S2O3.5H2O, and it is called as sodium thiosulfate pentahydrate. Okay, and it is soluble in water, and heating effect be very important here. When sodium thiosulfate heated to 215 degree centigrade, 5 water molecule उड़ जाएगा आपको, and you are going to get anhydrous sodium sulfate, thiosulfate. Yes, it is methyl isocyanate, remember that, that's good. And that is Na2S2O3. फिर भी हीट करने तो क्या होगा? सोडियम सल्फाइड, सोडियम tetrathionate, and thionate salts are going to be formed. Sodium sulfide, when react with sulfur, it gives rise sodium thiosulfate is formed. This is about preparation. This is about preparation. And let's see the properties. Sodium thiosulfate, when react with iodine, it is going to get sodium tetrathionate. And Springs reaction, this Springs reaction is out of syllabus, but extra edge के लिए आपको दे रहा हूँ. ये क्या चीज़ है? So sodium sulfide is reacted with iodine in the presence of hypo. It is going to give rise Na2S2O3. Okay, sodium sulfite is going to give sodium thiosulfate. This reaction is what you call it as Springs reaction. Paris or Hitman? Okay, so it's not like that. So let's focus on the academics here. Hope you understood. Hope you understand. Vanga, Namani and other students, Hitman, क्या कर रहे हो? कहाँ गए थे अभी तक फिलहाल? Okay, so keep come on, comment in the chat box so that we are running like a train. So now only someone is given a railway man over there. The syllabus is running like a rail. Okay, we are in a amazing journey with the train. Okay, total S-block elements. अभी तक alkali metals कर चुका. Very good. Hey, मम्मी ने बुला ली थी. Okay, so focus on the studies ना. मम्मी बुला, पापा बुला, नहीं से जान. Okay, so you focus on the academics. ठीक है? Now let us talk about microcosmic salt. is also very important. I think it is the last, almost last slide after this. Okay, so before we start with alkali earth metals, right? So microcosmic salt, this is very, very important. Formula itself is important. That is sodium ammonium hydrogen phosphate dot 4H2O. Okay, I say I beta. Okay, so this is actually very important. So when this microcosmic salt is heated, it is going to give rise sodium metaphosphate and ammonia and water is liberated. Okay, clear? So my dear students, this is the last slide of the show. So you just get advantage of this formula of this microcosmic salt. Okay, and sodium phosphate. So this sodium metaphosphate that is formed na, in this sodium metaphosphate is further reacted with metal oxides. So it is used in the practical chemistry. So कॉपर ऑक्साइड से रिएक्ट करने तो ब्लू मास बन चुका, एंड कोबाल्ट ऑक्साइड से रिएक्ट करने तो ब्लू मास फिर भी, एंड आयरन ऑक्साइड से ब्राउन मास, निकल ऑक्साइड फिर भी ब्राउन मास. द कलर ऑफ द मास लाइक आपको जैसे बोराक्स बीट टेस्ट आए ना, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस निकलेगा इसे. सो today we discussed in the maximum extent of the total alkali metals of the S-block elements. अगले क्लासेस का आता है आपका alkali earth metals भी. ओके, सो जीवाश नाम ना मेरा, ओके जीवाश, हितमन का नाम क्या जीवाश है ना. टुडे वी हैड एन अमेजिंग सेशन टू विथ राइट फ्रॉम properties, chemical properties, reactivity and sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, sodium thiosulfate, hypo and microcosmic salt tak pauncha. And Kamal Kaushik, good afternoon. And you said good afternoon at the end of the session, right? Very good. Now I just want to say, be regular in every day's Jivash, am I right? Jivash Solanki, yes. Okay, very good. You try to be regular in everyday session, and you please like this session, share with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and so that you will be getting outstanding lectures on the day by day, and you're getting improvement in NEET 2025 examination. Thank you very much. Signing off, Suresh Avari from Infinity Learn. Bye bye. God bless you all. फिर मिलेंगे कल. Bye.